Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut. Thank you for joining me here. How are you all? This is Kathy speaking, and this is your Twin Flame Soulmate Wednesday reading. Yes, it is Wednesday. My God, how the week passes and how each Wednesday comes so quickly. Hope you're all doing well. If we look at the sky today, it is all squares. There's a huge fixed cross which is pulling us in many different directions. The energies are just tragic, my friends, and I hope you're all coping, as I know that it is very hard at this time. But this is passing. Tomorrow it'll be better, and the day after even better. So the energies are lightening up. Okay, Wednesday. Yes, please. Yes, we are doing it today, so you can comment beneath this video so I can take a personalized handwritten message just for you. Remember that these messages could be your thoughts, words that you've spoken, words that you haven't spoken. I may not just be connecting to your person, so always look at the card as well, not just the message. So, usually it's in the normal playing cards. Usually red is more positive. It's the black suit that is more worrisome. So just keep that in mind as well. And as I always say, if in this reading we take the same card as what you've gotten in the past, then there's something important here that you need to know. All right, Venus is in Leo and in opposition to Pluto and squaring over to the North Node and Jupiter in Taurus, and the South Node in Scorpio. So there's a grand fixed cross. Talk about being stubborn. Talk about being fixated. There are oppositions. There are squares. These are very difficult aspects going on in the sky, which we are all being affected by. So no, if you're not feeling it, if you're not feeling well, if you're feeling down, beaten, pushed to the edge, all those difficult emotions, know that it's not you, it's the energies. This too shall pass. And what I just noticed, look at all the stars. Look at all the stars, and Venus in Leo is a star. She loves to perform. She loves everything that is shiny and glittering, and my God. And Venus is going to retrograde in Leo. I will be doing a special video on that on Patreon. If you're not on Patreon, then do join us, as Venus is going to go from being the evening star to the morning star. And that is a big deal. That is a big, big deal. As she is more spiritual. She's more heavenly. She's not so materialistic as she is when she's the evening star. Anyway, Venus star point. Venus, which is peace, which is value, which is money, which is love, which is self-worth, self-esteem. All these things come up with Venus, and she's at odds as she is in opposition to Pluto. We can also see Venus, my dear friends, as Persephone, as she was abducted by Pluto and taken into the underworld, right? Because Venus is going to disappear. Venus is going to disappear for 40 days and 40 nights very soon, as she's going to go into the dungeon, into the underworld with Pluto and Hades. So they're in opposition right now. She doesn't want to go. She doesn't want to go into the underworld. She doesn't want to leave her mother. Right? She doesn't want to leave her beloved mother, which is Ceres and Gaia. But she had to go. That's how the story goes. That's how it is in mythology. We do a fair bit of mythology on Patreon as well, if you like that. If you like those stories, every myth is a story that's been passed on by word of mouth, so there is truth in all myths, okay? Let's see what the Karma Dharma is that will be looking at your most important relationship. Why are you here today? Why are you here? Because you're wanting information on this special person. Now, we could be catching the energy of a karmic relationship, which karmic relationships are filled with lessons. They're hard, right? Twin flames are also hard and very rare. Soulmates are more about, a soulmate is someone that you could be also friends with. You know, maybe you were connected in a past lifetime. Maybe you came from the same tribe. You know, they're different relationships. So trust what you feel in your gut, in your higher self, what your higher self is telling you. Let's see what's going on, because we'll be looking at you and your person. We've done this like a couple of weeks ago. And don't forget, yes please, beneath this video, and thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing and commenting. Yes, and I'm here with you right now. Last week I could not be with you on the premiere. Let's see what's going on. We've got the Magician, and the Magician is an ace. But also this is Mercury, as Mercury in the next few days is going to enter Gemini. There will be a lot of truths and a lot of communication. Remember, this is the stars aligning and the possibility of making magic. Lots of communication, having the tools, having the know-how, the logic. The Messenger is here. Some of you may be dealing with a bit of trickery, because the Magician can be the trickster. I love it that Mercury is going to enter Gemini, its home sign. So the Magician is very powerful, which would be very, how can we say it? Very, we've got opportune moments to find out about things that have been going on. Why? Because Mercury in the next few days is going to be trining over to Pluto. So yes, we will know what was hidden. What was hidden and under the surface, which is Pluto. And Pluto can speak to a change, death, metamorphosis, transition. Pluto and Mercury, they do get along. Mercury can visit the realm, those lower realms of Hades and Pluto, as well as the high realms where he connects with Uranus, which he's just done just a little while ago. So he's going from the sky down now into the depths of Pluto and the underworld. That's why Mercury was, and Hermes was, the messenger of the gods. He had the ability to visit the underworld and see what was going on, what's hidden, and how to let go of something that came to an end, right? The death card does remind me of the Ten of Swords. This is hard. We are in mourning. We are crying over those spilt 3 cups, which were once upon a time all about celebration. But what we don't see is those 2 cups that are behind. So a lot to do with our perception and our emotions, obviously. Remember, everything begins from the mind and then we feel. So it's the thought and then the emotion. So let's see what's going on in this divine union, in this important relationship. Dear Spirit, please guide. Calling on Archangel Michael, Archangel Lophiel, and let's see what the potential is here. As we've all got Leo, where Venus will be retrograding somewhere in our chart, in our own natal birth chart. Which part of your chart is Leo in? So, you know, where is Leo? Which house for you, depending on your rising sign. Let's see what's going on, please, Spirit. Thank you for your guidance. Let's see. Emotions. We'll be looking at where this relationship is now. The feelings and emotions for you and your person. What are you thinking? What are they thinking? What action? What will you be doing? What will they be doing? And the possible near future potential. And you can take whichever side speaks to you best. So let's start off with you first. Where is the relationship? King of Pentacles. Let's take one more. And Temperance. The other person. Oh my God. Oh my God. We've got a couple here. And the Knight of Pentacles. We've got strong earth here. And earth is all about grounding. It's all about grounding. It's all about stability, something long term, right? And it's interesting here because we've got the Knight, the Queen, and then the King as well, which is like a tribe. It's like they come from the same family. Both parties could be in other relationships, in other families, because these are the parents, right? This is like the Empress and the Emperor. So on your side, for you, where is this relationship? It's very slow, but it's more than likely, King of Pentacles, you could be, how you see this and, you know, how you perceive this, is that you may be dealing with someone that's in another relationship, obviously. King of Pentacles could also be your person, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We've also got Sagittarius, could be a foreigner. Temperance is saying that there's an alchemy going on, that you could also be seeing that divine timing is at play here where this relationship is concerned, and that, of course, if we're talking about an earth sign, they're very stable, they're very steady, but King of Pentacles could also be someone that's got a lot of responsibilities, could be a business owner. This could be what you're hoping for. Someone that's very stable. You want someone long-term, someone that's quite experienced in the area of family, or even where love is concerned. I mean, the King of Pentacles and the Queen, they hold the Ace of Pentacles, which usually is shown as the, you know, the Ace of Pentacles is the marriage card. It's the commitment. It's we're moving in together. Right, but Temperance also speaks to a foreigner, possibly, but also you're being very patient. The other person, Queen of Pentacles. Now, what's the difference between the King and the Queen? They're more experienced, right? King of Pentacles has passed the stage of the Queen. The Queen is more about knowledge, whereas the King is more about the experience. So you've got experience under your belt, let's say. And you may also be in this relationship more the yang energy, I'm going to say, even though you may be earth and yin. Yin energy is earth, but also the masculine. We see a masculine, which is usually he or she that would take the initiative, you know, take action, let's say. Now, I'm going to say also, because the King of Pentacles on another level could also be another partner, someone else in your life that you maybe even share children with on another scale, let's say. Now, the Queen is also same energy, dependable. She could be a banker. Here we're talking about a boss, someone that holds a position of power, right? So you may be the boss of your family. Let's say you could be taking on the role, let's say, of the King of Pentacles in your life. For them, we've got a Queen of Pentacles, which could also be another partner, of course. But she's more towards the yin energy, right? She's more loving, nurturing. Think of the Empress. And we're talking about very slow and stable energies. The Knight of Pentacles is Virgo. So Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Virgo, Capricorn would be more here, and here we've got more Taurus for me. But Knight of Pentacles, very slow and strategic, right? Virgo energy, planning, strategizing for the future. And what I also notice is that you're more about the now. He's looking straight at us. whereas your person is more about the future, right? So let's see what you are thinking. What's going on in your mind? 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands, you've had enough. You've gone through a lot. And the Four of Pentacles, you may also be thinking that your person has put up a wall, right? Put their wall up, and it's like you've gone through a lot. You've put in a lot of effort where this relationship is concerned. Remember, 9 Wands. Wands are all about fire. And fire can speak to desire, but it can also burn when we've got a lot of fire. Some of you may have felt as though you've been burnt, right? Or you've got strong fire in your chart and you're not as patient as what you've needed to be, right? And the Four of Pentacles is I'm holding back. I don't know if I can even share with this person. I don't know if I can share what I've been through. I get here. Also, some of you may be thinking that this person holds back on their emotions. That's what the Four of Pentacles is. But also where you are concerned, you've been, because the Four of Pentacles is the miser, so you're feeling as though they have not given you enough. You've put in a lot of effort, but they're sort of detached, or I should say, they fear opening up to you. And you know, King of Pentacles would be, if this is how you're seeing your person, let's say, they're more about values and business and things based in reality, and money comes up a lot. And of course, this could also be someone that works a lot. This could be you, that you work a lot, generally speaking. The Four of Pentacles is the miser card, right? But also holding them close to your heart. You're, you know, close to the end of being able to put up with this or handle this situation. What about them? What are they thinking? What's going on in their mind? But there's been an ending. Remember, we had the Ten of Swords. That they're going through a death and a metamorphosis. And we've got the page here. So we go from the Knight to the page. It's like going backwards. I don't know if you're dealing with a Scorpio. We've got Scorpio as well as some Earth here. Opposite Scorpio is Taurus. So, and we know obviously this is where the nodal axis is. So the collective nodal axis, which affects us all as we're all part of the collective. But your person has obviously been going through some sort of a death process and a metamorphosis. Obviously with the Death card, it's an ending and then a new beginning, because we've got the Page of Pentacles. And I don't know if this could also be a child that they have. Pages, right? Pages are naivety, their youth. But if there's been an ending with them, maybe they're thinking of sending out a message. Because they're studying, they're looking at this. Right? They may also be looking at the future long term. But the page is looking towards the past. So something maybe concerning the past is what they're looking at, what they're studying. Okay, let's see what the action, what kind of action or what are you going to do? We've got the Ace of Wands. It's like you're wanting an opportunity here, an opportunity to create. My God, and it's like I get a lot of fire on your side, a lot of fire. Many of you could have strong Sag in your chart, but you could be any other fire sign. It's like you're hoping for an opportunity, or that you're hoping to create a new beginning. So you may be taking action. The Ace of Wands is like the light coming on. I don't know if there will be some information coming through pertaining to, and you know, in this deck, which is the Morgan Greer Tarot deck, we see the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands, we don't see anyone here. It's like an empty happiness. A sense of internal, external emptiness. I don't know if some of you have come out of another marriage. There is no fun, there is no celebration here. It's like as I said, an empty happiness. It's like preparing for a marriage, a party, a celebration, but there's something missing here. And we do see the Four of Wands, which is the 11. Well, we might come back to that, but generally there's 5 Wands here, so there's internal conflict pertaining to you taking action. It's like you hoping or wanting to take action, right? Ace of Wands is opportunities. It's like being very passionate and desiring a celebration, but you're doubting the celebration here. It's like you're doubting to take action because you feel that there's going to be an empty victory for you. All right? Let's look at the other person. What are they planning to do? Well, Hanging Man and the Sun, 2 major arcana cards. Maybe it's like they're asking that they need some time. The Hanging Man is a card of release. It is a card of looking at things from a different perspective. Because the Death card is there, another major, and then Pisces, it's like they may be dealing with another situation that's needing to end in their life. And that is their sacrifice. The Sun does speak to reconciliation. It's like then they're closing up a major cycle, some sort of karma. Now this can be a secret love affair. Pisces does speak to secret love affairs, but also hidden enemies, foreigners. I mean, but you know, the Hanging Man is all about unconditional love and sacrifice. So maybe they're willing to sacrifice. Maybe they've gone through a metamorphosis themselves and they've seen now things from a different perspective. And the Sun speaks to happiness. It speaks to flirtation. It's Leo. Maybe this is also saying that some of you may have to wait until that Venus retrograde, which will start towards the second part of July. So the Leo season will be very important. Now, they may also have strong Leo in their chart. So if that is the case, because Venus will be retrograding in Leo, it will be, Venus retrograde is revisiting the past where love and values and even money is concerned. Right? The Sun is happiness, it's flirtation. You can see that they're on the same level. It does remind me of the Lovers here, but also the Two of Cups. They're looking straight into each other's eyes. It's like they understand each other without even talking. Telepathy, through their thoughts they connect. But also this may be, as I said, could be someone that has a child which has needed to sacrifice their life for a child, for their child possibly. So maybe children hold a very important place in their life, that they're willing to sacrifice even their life for their tribe, let's say. Remember that the Sun is Leo and Leo is the children. Even sacrificing their love life, because Leo does speak to flirtation and dating, having fun, taking a risk. Maybe they will take a risk. Maybe they're thinking of taking a risk. This is what they're sort of, because Pisces is a quiet house. It's when you go to sleep. It's your dreams. It's when you're in quiet, in meditation, being lonely, being in solitude. It's a dark, usually, house, whereas here we see the light coming on. What's at the bottom? We've got the Strength card. Yeah, so someone holding themselves back, or there's someone is needing to be patient. I will take more, but let's take a few other cards. I just wanted to mention that I'll be taking the angel answers. So start to prepare your questions. We'll be taking these at the towards the end of the reading. Here are the handwritten love cards. We'll be taking Amira's Love Oracle as well, and the little Love Oracle, as well as some Lenormand. Okay, so let's see what the Karma Dharma is first of all. What is the Karma Dharma, dear Spirit? Thank you for liking, sharing and subscribing. Without you doing that, this video will not be seen by many. It's just the way the algorithm helps get this message out to more people. So thank you for doing that. It's an exchange of energy. Thank you in advance. I want to take one more because we took already the Magician. I feel called to take one more card. I just need a bit more information. Thank you, Spirit. And we've got the Fool. And the Fool is Aries. So we've got the 0 and the 1, but we've got the 1 came through first and then the 0. So it's like going back and forth, like a new beginning is trying to break through here. So we've got Aries, we've got Virgo, we've got Gemini, we've got Leo, Pisces, Scorpio, Sagittarius. These are the main signs so far. Let's see what's going on with Amira's Love Oracle. Where is this love relationship now and in the future? What's happening? What is going on? New love. New love and friendship and camaraderie. We've got a blonde female. She's either blonde or red-haired, or she dyes her hair. She's someone who's quite earthy, laid back, either water or earth, I would say here. We see she's a country girl, so very close to the earth. She's very humbled and very low, low key, not loud, even though she's got that, you know, that lion or that fire within herself. We see that from the red colored eyes, blue eyes from the red colored hair. My God, blue eyes, light colored eyes. Doesn't have to be someone that likes to dress comfortably, sort of more casual. Let's take a few more cards. The new love can speak to someone that you've been dealing with, a love relationship that never really got off the ground, or it could be a new chapter. Let's see. We've got past life. We've also got dark eyes here, I'm going to say. Remember, the eyes are the mirror to the soul. Now, this eye speaks to something. Sometimes when, you know, sometimes people cannot open up emotionally. The eyes mirror the soul, so looking deep into someone's eyes, you can tell their emotions. So there's something connected to past life, a past incarnation, right? We've got dating. We've got dating here, and this is like the Two of Cups. We've got dating, so this could be a meeting. And we've got communication here. So possible communication about getting together, about going out, dating. There's a new cycle that's opening up here. But the foundation could be the friendship. We have the friendship card, which is, astrologically speaking, right on point. And that's, you know, that's the main ingredient, the best ingredient to build a relationship upon. We do see she's also red-haired here, so could be the same person. She seems quite down to earth as well. But obviously a change of hairstyle could be for some of you, or this is just bringing us more into focus about communication. Remember, Mercury is going to step into Gemini, and that's where we will have a lot of news and a lot of understanding about what's been going on. Let's see what's at the bottom here. And we've got the wallflower. Now, the wallflower is very much like the Four of Cups. It's like being bored. So past life for me could also speak to a past cycle. Could be even, 7 years, 3 years. Something's going on. Somehow this wallflower is connected to the past, where someone was bored, and that's how maybe this relationship was created. Who knows? Let me just restart. Let's continue. What's beneath that wallflower? Because we see someone very unhappy. And I'm going to say also here, because her shadow is on the wall, it reminds me of a dualistic sign. So the dualistic signs are Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Cancer, and I'm going to say Gemini more strongly, because Gemini has difficulties in making up their mind. Now, twin, we see her shadow. This could also be a time where you're going through a shadow phase pertaining to this love relationship where nothing is happening, right? We've got the beauty queen here, and we've got a dark female. We've got a dark female. So with a beauty queen, the Leo energy comes up surely, because it's a sign of, someone that's up on stage, or someone that's very creative, or someone that's admired by others, but in love they're not. Nothing's happening. Beauty queen speaks to art and dance and being up on stage and being seen by others, someone that loves to dance, or someone that's just very creative, very out there. But again, it speaks to happiness. I mean, she's dancing with joy. Now we've got the wallflower, which says something's gone wrong here. So there was a good period of time in the past, but then the wallflower comes through. So that's what I'm getting with these cards. Let's take some Lenormand and see what's going on before we take another few here. What's going on in this relationship here, Spirit? What's going on? What is the potential moving forward? We see on their side there's 3 major arcana. There's only one on your side, which is saying that they're going through very fated, very strong and fated events in their life. A lot of emotions. We've got Scorpio, Pisces on their side, which is, water. So water does speak to fluctuating emotions, ups and downs, a lot of emotional hardships. We do see 2 difficult cards, right? But then the sun comes through, which will dry up their tears. Obviously, they haven't had it easy, I'm thinking. And for you, there's some sort of an empty victory. You've got a couple of 4s. 4s speak to the home. They could also speak to the past. The 4th house of Cancer does rule the past. What's going on in this relationship? Where is it? What is the potential? We've got the Storks, transition. We've got the Ring, and we've got Love. Oh my God, everyone, oh my God. So take the messages as they resonate for you. We've got the Queen of Cups here. We've got the Ace of Wands, which is on your side. Queen of Cups is all love, strong intuition, someone that's ready to sacrifice, right? Queen of The Queen of Cups is the queen of your heart, let's say. She's very motherly, very nurturing. And we've got the Knight of Cups. So there may be also an age difference where the Divine Feminine may be a little bit more either experienced or a bit older. We do have the Ace of Wands, so this is the potential or something that's coming into understanding for you. Is like a possibility for a new beginning, right? So we do have some positive here in the action that will be taken. Now, yes, it is the Morgan Greer, but it's that's showing an empty victory, but still it's the Four of Wands. So look out for signs and synchronicities. It is 11:11. Let's see with these storks, which bring the child, or it's a new cycle that's opening up, or you're transitioning towards a new possible home. It's like you're building your nest. The storks are Mercury and Gemini. So there will be communication and information and talks about change or a new cycle or the transition, because we've all been going through certain transitions, right? And we've revisited the same cycle again and again. This can also speak to a cycle, and so can this card. But it's all about love. There's true love here. This is the heart, right? And the heart is Sun in Leo. Just see something. Yes, it is. And it brings blooming and spring energy and romance and softness, and it is a card of reconciliation. We've got 3 amazing cards here, so there is great possibility for reconciliation if you've gone through a breakup. Now, of course, because we've got a Queen of Cups here, and Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, very similar, earth and water, right? We did speak about more earthy energies. We've all got earth somewhere in our chart, more than likely. So it's just earth speaks to being grounded, seeing things in reality, right? Not being in that dream, in that little cloud. Let's see what this transition or this possible new beginning is after an ending. See, we've got the Knight of Pentacles, which is on their side. So they've gone through some sort of an ending with a scythe. The scythe is what Scorpio holds, right? The Death card. An ending of what? So we've got the King of Cups and Queen of Cups here. And the King of Cups, Queen of Cups, King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, okay? And the Knight of Cups, which is the offer. Beneath that is the Ten of Pentacles, where there's like an opening. We see the books open. So what's been hidden or what's been unknown will be shown. We see the flashlight on the book, and the book is wide open. There's been some sort of a heavy lesson, more than likely, that the Divine Masculine, the King of Cups, possibly has gone through. Ten of Pentacles can speak to an ending of a situation, or the possibility of an ending, because it's, remember, Ten of Pentacles is the family card, it's the marriage card, but it speaks to abundance as well. So either ending a family situation or possible abundance, where things have been like up in the clouds. It's like things are being brought down to earth. So what's beneath that Ten of Pentacles? And we've got the Ten of Wands, 2 tens, and we've got the Bear, and the Bear is like, it's someone needing to be strong, someone needing to take charge. But remember, the Bear, many times I do see it as a masculine energy. Someone, did I say masculine? I wanted to say feminine, because we know that the Bear looks after her cubs. She's motherly, and she will, we see her fangs here. They're not fangs, they're nails, claws. We see her claws. So if your person was in another connection, we see the claws of someone that's protecting their cubs, and this was really heavy. Now, this could be your energy, it could be your person or someone that they're dealing with, or someone you're dealing with. The bear sits on the fox. So the fox speaks to intelligence, theft, sneakiness, a hidden love relationship. But the bear is also someone who sits in a position of power, remember. And it's Mars in Aries, someone that's ready to take action towards what they desire. And the information will come in. Things that were hidden pertaining to matters of heart are coming in the near future, because I see that as past, present, and future. So let's see what's beneath the ring. We've got the King of Cups, which shows the house. The house speaks to tradition, family, and marriage. Look at this. The anchor. The anchor is humbling. But it's also the King of Cups. Remember, we have the Knight of Cups and the King of Cups. So first they show up as the King and then as the Knight, which says to me that they haven't had it easy. Maybe they were in another connection, I'm thinking. And now they're showing up as the Knight of Cups, which is someone that's bringing in an offer. Or if this is not someone else that they were dealing with, that it says here that you did hold their heart, but there were cycles that needed to be lived, right? The ring does speak to contract, it speaks to cycles, it speaks to a commitment. Maybe you're revisiting, and this time around things could be different for some of you. Remember, this is not for all of you. This is a general reading. And I do also see the infinity symbol on the ring, same as with the Magician, same as with the Strength card. Always we have the infinity symbol on the Strength card. So there's a great possibilities here. Let's see now what potentially is showing up in the near future, please, Spirit. For you, we've got the Tower, so there's a big shift, a big awakening, big changes, aha moments, big challenges as well. Or you're going through some sort of an enlightenment. Oh my God. Oh my God. We've got the Three of Swords, so there is a third party on your side. And I'm wondering if for those of you that are in another relationship where the happiness was not there, then this could be you breaking someone's heart. Okay? Because there's two fours here on your side, which fours always speak to usually around stability and your personal private life. Let's look at, I want to take one more card on that Three of Swords. No, I'll actually take some feelers. Let's look at your person. Someone is going to get brokenhearted here with that Three of Swords. There could be some regrets pertaining to some sort of an awareness that you're going through. Let's look at your person. We've got the Five of Cups, which we saw earlier, and we've got the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords can speak to victory, but it can also speak to reckoning, truth. Remember the Five of Cups that showed up before? We've got the Two of Cups here. The Ace of Swords is also clarity. So does the Sun brings clarity. The Ace of Swords can also be a cutting away of any regrets pertaining to the past, like needing to let the past go and focus towards the future. Remember how I said that the Page of Pentacles looks towards the past. So the past is coming back. Maybe you'll be reliving past disappointments. Let's see what's at the bottom. And we've got the King of Wands. So we do have another king here, right? Which could be someone that possibly if you are dealing with a fire sign. We've got a lot of fire on this side. We've got less here. So I'm saying that this could be someone that you are disappointing with the King of Wands. Justice. You see possible separation, divorce. There's been imbalances. We see the injustices here. And we've got the Two of Wands. So someone who's got choices. And you can see in this deck here, this person is usually someone that's ready to make a decision and, you know, go on that journey. This is like an abundant journey or very Sagittarian energy. The world is his oyster, and there could also be physical distance, but someone's wanted to have a meeting here. We see two people. We don't see the second person, which speaks to secrecy. Connecting with someone that is from far away, possibly. Beneath that, we've got the Nine of Cups, some sort of a wish fulfillment. A wish for justice, balance, or justice made right after injustices. So we've got the Justice card, which is 11, and another 2 here, which 11 and 2 are very similar, right? It's like the decision moving forward. Let's take some Sibilas here and see what's going on. What is this Tower and this Three of Swords pertaining to the near future? We have Emmanuel, and this is the Ace of Wands. So a spiritual, a telepathic relationship, a divine union. The Emmanuel is like, it shows him putting a ring on her finger. And we also see the all that fire. Remember what I said about too much fire, it can burn, but it can also create. Ace of Wands, aces are potentials. And we've got the Five of Swords and the Death card. So because of a divine union, someone is falling out of the equation here, because the Three of Swords reminds me of the Five of Swords as well. I'm going to take one more though. And we've got the Dog, which is loyalty and friendship, and the Nine of Cups, which is a wish fulfillment. I get a mixture of emotions here that some of you are needing for this, what you've been loyal towards. This relationship, remember, it is connected. Friendship is a big deal. And the Dog for Delta means loyalty, admiration, friendship. I get that there's a mixed bag of feelings here, that some of you are very loyal to this relationship, even though you're being guided to think of the energy of the Five of Swords, where someone holds all the swords, and there's a lot of reckoning and a lot of challenges and fights and disagreements. Someone is falling out of the equation here. A third party is falling out of the equation, so that the Nine of Cups, the Dog, being loyal to this relationship is concerned. Someone needs to fall out of the equation. And of course the Morte is probably a karmic that you've been dealing with. It is Scorpio, and Scorpio is where the South Node is. So this is like letting go of the past that's taking up space in your life. Let's look at your person. We've got alegria, merriment and happiness with the Nine of Wands. Someone that's going out and having drinks, connecting with friends. Maybe also drinking too much when they remember. So they may have strong Pisces in their chart. Pisces is more about trying to escape, you know, numb the pain, the wounds. What's going on with them? We've got the Ace of Swords, which is dispiacere. We see a divine feminine that's either displeased. I mean, this card many times could be tears of sadness or tears of joy. It can go either way. And we've got the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Swords. So we've got double messages. Ace of Wands, Ace of Wands. So there's a lot of... it's like the energies are picking up, right? We did see a lot of Earth, right? Which is very slow and calculated and all that. But now with Venus and Mars both in Leo, and which is fire and air, a lot more fire and air coming through now, which is more explosive, more challenging, and more moving, more interchangeable, and with the ability to create, of course. One more on this dispiacere, and we've got the domestico. The domestico is not an easy card. It's about trust, it's about distrust. The domestico is supposedly the butler that's there to help you. So it's talking about distrust where someone in their periphery is concerned, unless it's them themselves. Now, if this is another feminine in their life, there's distrust, and they could be going through an ending of someone that they were dealing with from the past, because we see them as more connecting with their friends, getting out there. I want to take one more on that domestico. And we've got La Reunion, and I did say that they want a reunion. They want to connect with you again, and maybe also there may also be regrets about them not trusting you at some point. And I'm going to say also, maybe they've seen things now from a different perspective. They've changed their view on, you know, what's going on with you and them. But we see La Reunion, and it's the Eight of Wands, which says messages, communication, possibly. Remember how I said we've got the dating here, being asked out on a date. We've got the Knight of Cups here, which is an offer. I want to take one card on this Morte. I want a bit more information on the Morte. And we've got the Gran Signore. For those of you that have been dealing with someone that is quite egotistical, I will say, the Gran Signore could be someone that's very, very proud. It could be the King of Wands, could be the King of Cups, could be the King of Pentacles. I don't see them as the King of Swords, but the Gran Signore is usually quite... This is someone who's got a name for themselves, and I'm wondering if also if you've been dealing with someone that is a VIP, or because the King of Pentacles is very much the Gran Signore as well. Ego can come with this energy, and it's like, you know, the Gran Signore doesn't want to take part in the Five of Swords. They don't. It's like black or white. It either works or it doesn't work. And I'm going to say, for some of you, someone's ego is bigger than themselves. Someone's ego is being very humbled at this time. And we've also got a 13, which is again Scorpio, but it's a red. It's the red color, which is positive. A Gran Signore is someone that's very abundant, someone who's very generous, very similar to the King of Pentacles indeed. But what it's saying here for me is that if this is your person, this could also be internal conflict about a breakup between you and your person. Let's see what's at the bottom. And we've got the Eight of Cups, Speranza and Hope. Someone leaving an emotional situation. They could not find their happiness. Right? Let's take the Love Oracle. Let's take the Love Oracle and see what the potential is for love. Thank you, my dear friends. Yes, you may comment with a yes, please. Not in the chat section, but more in the comments beneath this video, and I will get back to you at some point. Just give me a little bit of time. What's going on in love? What's going on in this divine union, this important relationship? Yeah, King of Wands could be a Sagittarius, Aries, or a Leo. King of Wands could have a big ego, surely. King of Wands many times could come through as a Scorpio for me as well, not only a fire sign. But as an energy, he's all about taking action, chasing his desires. Let's see what's going on. We've got a wedding. We've got the wedding card here, which is like the Hierophant. We've got the Clover, which is Jupiter and the Wheel of Fortune. And we've got the Soulmates. This is very similar to the Six of Cups. What I see here, because it is the Six of Cups. So we've got the Soulmate, we've got, so Six of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Wheel of Fortune. So this is Jupiter in Taurus, which we've got now, and on the North Node, which is very much about luck, potential luck and opportunities, as the Clover doesn't last long. It's an opportunity that you need to grab. And we've got nostalgia here, but also the soulmate connection. There are children involved here. Now, we do see 3 children here. So third parties come through for me surely here. And of course, it could speak to friendship. So again, loyalty. Someone is very loyal to this relationship. Now, there are opportunities that for some of you that have been in an unhealthy relationship or marriage, because I'm not taking reversals here, there will be opportunities to get to your goal. The house is where you want to get to. It's very similar to the Ten of Wands, but it can be burdensome, right? It's Jupiter, and Jupiter can speak to possible separation, divorce, but also an ending of a cycle. We just had a full moon in Sagittarius a few days ago, which was gnarly, like seriously. And a full moon is a culmination. There is great potential here, but I want to take one more card on that Six of Cups. I want a bit more information here, because it's like we've got an outsider. This little boy here, he feels left out. He feels left out in the cold. This is a third party, someone that's quite different. These two seem to come from the same tribe. This little boy is the outsider. And we've got a bit of trouble here. We've got the rooster and the fox. Now, the rooster protects its, his home, his hens, his pen. The fox is there, which is danger. The fox speaks to intelligence, but we see that the fox is exhausted and the rooster has got the opportunity to have the higher ground, the advantageous point, let's say. So this is like the weak, the third party having the opportunity for luck now. You will be called to action. This is the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands is fighting against the odds. Are you willing to do that? And we've got the safe, which says, obviously there's been some sort of loss of stability. I don't know, because the door of the safe is open. So there's some loss here, but there's also gains pertaining to the future. The loss can be financial or emotional, pertaining to the past. Right? And this speaks to, it's very much the Pentacle suit, which is all about grounding. And we do see the crown. We see a crown here, and the prosperity, the jewels, right? So where something was safe and certain, there's been an opening, and a door has opened for release. We do see the money here, and the money speaks to values. It's Venus, right? Wow. marrying for the wrong reason. Here is the heart. Here is love. This is like the Ace of Cups. So new possibilities. And you know, even in the Sibilas, when we see the safe, it's all about the denaro, an advantageous matrimony, marrying for the money, or that there's a lot of value in this relationship. Or someone could be going through financial hardships because of a possible separation or an ending or a divorce. We've got children here as well, paying out monies. See, we see a door closed here, a path that is closed. Someone was going, you know, barking up the wrong tree. And this is a no-no. It's like the Knight of Swords. So a fight in the recent past. Five of Swords, third parties. It's 11, the Justice card, and the Knight of Swords. So what can I say? What can I say? But let's look at this again. There will be communication. Someone's asking you for a meeting. Some of you may be hoping to, if you're dealing with a foreigner, hoping to get there. It's not going to be easy. You're not trusting that this could possibly happen. They're not trusting that this could possibly happen. And I get also that there could be jealousy from their side. If some of you are dealing with another person, that there is jealousy and distrust. All right, let's take some angel answers. So pause the video. What am I saying? Pause the video. I will start to shuffle. If you're watching as this reading is going, is premiering, then that's why I will shuffle for a bit, give you a bit of time to think about what it is that you want to ask Spirit. So dear Spirit, please guide us, hopefully to answer questions relative to love in this relationship. If this is your story, dear friends, this will not be everyone's story. Please do remember that. This will not be true for all of you. I get that there's going to be opportunities to fight for this. There will be openings and opportunities, but this is like fighting for love against the odds. There are I said. There are odds and there are limitations that are coming through, whether it's from work or other people, family members, people that are involved or that are in your periphery. Oh, wow. Okay. Recovery and be assertive. All right. There's going to be recovery and someone needs to be assertive. And we see with the King of Wands is usually assertive. King of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles are usually not very assertive. So please answer the questions with those people that are here, please, Spirit. Thank you for your guidance. I do see the Ace of Wands very similar to the exclamation mark. Right, so I don't know if it's you being very assertive. With the Ace of Swords, we could say the same thing. It's like you've been assertive before your person. They may be thinking to be more assertive and more truthful about what's been going on with them and what they're, you know, what they're mourning over and what regrets they have. Because they do have regrets pertaining to the past, whether it's connected to you or a past relationship. So please answer our questions. Thank you, Spirit. Looks like Spirit wants me to take the cards. Please, Spirit, answer our questions. Thank you. Okay. All right, thank you, Archangels. Thank you. Success with an exclamation mark. The situation will improve. And in the near future, my dear friends. Okay? I will take a peek beneath because there's many of you out there. Let's see. Listen to your intuition. Peaceful resolution. And trust. All positive messages indeed. I love that. Absolutely love that. Let's take some handwritten love messages and end this reading. Wow, okay. So we still see challenges ahead for you. Some of you have got your work cut out for you. But this is a telepathic connection, relationship, something that you've visioned, you've created, which has put you in hot water. We've got fire and air, but your loyalty is what is probably admired by your person. And as I said, maybe some of you are coming through more as a friend. Maybe you've kept on to this relationship, kept to the friendship part of this relationship, which also shows here. Maybe some of you were soulmates and friends in a past lifetime if you don't have friendship now. Let's see what's going on. Thank you, Spirit. We have, I couldn't stay with you because I felt as though I was suffocating. I want to be free. 8 of Swords. I can't help myself from falling in love with you every day. Ace of Cups. Forever yours. 10 of Cups. I love you. Now it's in the reverse for some of you. Love and hate come really close together. And remember, this is the Joker, which is a wild card. Expect the unexpected. Someone is holding back. There is love here. They may be holding back on that information. Scorpio, if you're dealing with a Scorpio, they are very secretive. They don't open up easily. Now this could also be you holding back on telling your person how much you love them. With the 4 of Pentacles on your side. You may be fearing you scare them off. If you want or accept my life and my ways, then we're over. I can have any woman or man with a blink of an eye. This is strong ego. Now 6 of Wands is usually Leo. We do see the sun on their side. Remember, the general energy was the strength card. So someone here is quite successful and quite cocky. Quite cocky. So we see this cocky king here, Gran Signore, going through a 5 of Swords situation and a death, an ending and a very difficult ending. And maybe this could also be internal conflict where they are being humbled. You stole my heart and my happiness. 3 of Swords, which is on your side. There is a love triangle here, surely. Okay. I need time to process, to think. Please be patient with me. This came through in the reverse. Babe, I love you so in the reverse. 9 of Cups, and I had been dreaming about you before I met you. 6 of Cups, which has also come through here. Nine of Cups in the reverse. Obviously all those cups are empty. It's like the love has not been reciprocated. We did see the Nine of Cups in the reading at some point. Was it here? Yes, it was. Nine of Cups. What's beneath that? The Four of Cups. Someone not happy emotionally in a home situation, doing things that make them feel good. Could be with someone that is a foreigner, someone that is their other half, someone that is in secrecy here. Maybe there has been an injustice. Maybe this. Remember what I said about the wallflower and the boredom. Four of Cups is the boredom card. Maybe this person has entered your life at a time when things were very dull and very flat. And this brought some sort of an injustice or an imbalance in a relationship. A King of Wands, we know, is someone that chases what they desire. This is someone who creates the situation, but also, two cards just fell in my lap. What are they? I want to marry you. I want to share my life with you. Ten of Pentacles and Five of Swords in the reverse. I do apologize, but I'm married. I know I lied, but now you know. Some of you are finding that out now, unfortunately. And as I was saying, the King of Wands, yeah, he can be very egotistical, right? Very confident, very much of a leader, very much of a chaser. He chases, all right. He's very flirtatious. What's at the bottom? I want you in my life for today, tomorrow, and forever. We've got the Nine of Cups twice. We had it in the tarot as well. So for some of you, there will be a wish fulfillment. For some of you, you're doing things to make you feel better until things happen. Remember what we had here. We had new love. We had friendship. We had past life, new love, past life, connecting to someone, a new chapter starting with someone from a past lifetime, possibly as well. Or possibly some of you are agreeing to stay friends with a karmic past and you're opening the door to new love. Right? But there's going to be communication here for sure about a get-together, and a reunion is on the cards possibly as well. Right, so there is the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords and the bouquet, which is an offer. Queen of Swords, speaking her truth. Flowers, the beginning of spring maybe. Or Queen of Swords is also a divorcee, someone that's ready to start dating, or someone maybe that has been flirting with someone, which maybe has brought an ending here. I mean, you know, the bouquet speaks to dating as well. Anyway, I think I will leave it there. Too much information is no good sometimes. It does sort of mix up the situation, so you may need to watch this again, as there are many messages here. 11:23 on my hour clock, on my timer. I want to thank you all so much for joining me here. Thank you so much. Always, I love to connect with you. Sometimes it's just impossible. So I do have these readings premiering. So I like to connect with you. As I said, sometimes it's just impossible. It's really hard to do this when you're all able to be here. So even if this video has premiered and finished, you could still leave your yes please messages beneath. In the next few days I'll be getting back to you. So I also do offer these readings on my website. I do have a 75-minute twin flame reading and a 90-minute twin flame soulmate reading. If you like this way of doing it, you can always tell me about that, and we could do this for you personally. Remember that this is a general. If you received even 1 or 2 little messages from here, it's great. Trust your intuition. Always trust your intuition. And these messages, also take them with a grain of salt. Always. Okay? All right, my darlings, I think I will leave it there. Thank you for all that you do. Sending you lots of love, lots of light. And remember, these energies will pass today, tomorrow. Things will start sort of picking up and getting better. I'm so looking forward to Mercury entering Gemini. Sometimes the silence between, relationships, friendships, everyone's going through their own issues, and sometimes the quiet can be really deafening. A deafening silence, right? You know what I mean, as you all have your own personal issues that you're dealing with. Anyway, my love to all of you. Stay well. Love you all so much. Ciao.